Hei tēnei wiki au, ka whakakuhui aku kākuhu tuiri kia puta mo te rangi patu paihana anga ariki. Kei te kāinga o Rathmoy mātou, ko Mark Grace ko Dan Steele e pupuhi ana. Ka tahi mātou, ka haere ki whio whare e noho tatane ki ōpango, ki reira patu kararehe ai, aha koa he hate ahua. I roto I tēnei wahanga, kei te whana atu te waka hunting Aotearoa ki Rathmoy e noho tata nei ki Hunterville.
Kia ora whānau, well, today I'm just outside of Hunterville, a place called Rathmoy, and today we're going on a bit of a pheasant shoot. But I'm actually underdressed for today, so I thought I'd borrow some clothes and blend in with the crowd. First things first, got to go and register. Tally ho.
Kua rua rautau tēnei tikanga ingarihi, te whakaoho paihana e haere ana. O tira, I runga anō I ngā tikanga, ka whakakuhu kākuhu tuiri te katoa.
Just so that if you fall down and break your leg or something, it's your fault, not ours.
Kia mutu taku haina I te tiriti, ka kōrero whakatūpato mai te kai hautu a Mark Grace.
Safety is the key to today to make it work. Just got to be bloody safe and just be, take shots that you're proud of. Sweet as? Yep. Righto, boys, we'll go and have a bit of fun. Righto.
Spot the Māori boy. Well, whānau, we're all at the back of the trailer now, and we're going to get dropped off at a place called what they call the Pegs. It's more or less a shooting station from today. As you can see, I haven't got my rifle, but I've got the next best thing. Jungle juice, of course.
E rua mano, 5 rau eka te rahi o tēnei whenua rāhui mo te patu kararehe e mau nei ki te ingoa o Rathmoy. Koe nei te whakatūpuranga tuatoru o te whānau Grace ki te tiaki I tēnei wāhi. He maha ngā mahi aruaru ka tae ngā manuhiri I konei, ka whai wāhi noho, ka whāngaihia ki ngā hākiri papai anō hoki. E ai ki te kōrero ko Mark, e kia rānei ko Sparks, te kaitiaki o ngā kaitiaki.
Here we are, our mate Dan here, chopper. No other man over there. You probably noticed that the two Maori boys here got no gun. So I don't know what that means, but really looking forward to the shoot. As you look around, you can see other shooters at the other pegs. What's the story?
In about 1 minute, I'll blow the horn and pheasants will steadily start trickling out off the face here. Hopefully, in theory. You've got to watch out for the old white bird too. That's a traditionally a bottle of whiskey for the gamekeeper if you shoot a white pheasant. They're not pure white, but they've got even an ounce of speckle white on them. You've got to shout a bottle of whiskey? Yeah, yeah. The only problem with it is that Pete doesn't drink whiskey, so yeah, we can sneak up there. He's going to have a fair stash by the end of the season. Yeah. Sweet as. We'll put a bottle of whiskey on the most birds between me and you then.
That's us, mate.
That'll do, eh?
Yep.
And then we'll drink it down at Pluto.
Ka timata, te pupuhi.
The old master.
Oh, he puhinga pai tērā.
The yellow card comes out. It's for just poor shooting etiquette. One way or the other, bad sportsmanship. Poor shooting. You know, a shot below the horizon into the trees or anything like that. Pull out the yellow card for. It's
quarter of an hour stand down just to let the boys chill out and appreciate the balls up they might have had, and yeah, don't like pulling them out.
Oh, he whakamataku te tū momo mahi pupuhi a Dan.
Jeez!
Partridge, see the partridge coming out? Yep. See that little starburst? He's only a little fella. Quite tricky to hit.
Trickier than the pheasants?
Yeah.
Kāre tōku momo e pai ake ana I tō Dan. Oh, te kakama hoki o ngā manu.
Front him.
Kaore anō a Dan kia Waimārie e. Ea Dan, ki taku titiro nā te tahi atu rānei tau a manu I pupuhi. Koe nei te wāhi whakamutunga mō kū ki te patu manu.
I finally began for about 20 minutes. I'm no longer a virgin, but my mate over there still is. We've had about 3 times up, 3 sixes, 18. About 18 shots each. But this fella over here, mate, bloody hell, Daniel Boone got nothing on him. This is the second drive for the morning. The birds are going to be coming over this way. The first drive wasn't too good for me and my mate, but we've actually hired the services of an expert over here. Not saying that our mate Spark wasn't putting us cook or anything, but...
Kai runga rā e tahi rua te kautanga te ki ana ko ngā kai patu-patu. Ko tā rātou mahi, he whakaoho I ngā manu kia rere pēnei mai ki ngā kai pupuhi. Kara kau e tahi paihana e rere pēnei ana mai ki ahau. Kia kahara e ngā kai patu-patu. Kei te kaha pupuhi ngā mea ki ko atu rā. Ka taia hoki a Dan te whakatangi I tōna tūpara. Kaore ia hau te waimari I tēnei rā. Mārama noi ho te take kautu moni ai te hunga haere mai ki Rathmoy mo te whakatā. He rangi pai mo te hunga tāne, he rangi whai mana I ngā patu manu ana koe. Kei te patu paihana tātou ki Rathmoy e tātāna ki te kaingoa Hunterville. Aku ni tātou ka kite ngā hua o tēnei rā. E ki, ko te ahua nei, he maha ngā manu I patua. Tēnā kia tūtaki tātou ki te kaiwhakawā e whakahaere nei I tēnei kaupapa.
The gamekeeper's role is he's controlling the birds at the top of the drive. I coordinate with them from down the bottom behind the guns, just letting them know that where the birds are going, who's getting good shooting. If someone's getting light shooting, he'll turn the birds to one side to let them to get them over to get the guns, so everybody gets a fair amount of shooting through the day.
Ka tahi te rangi pai e mahi tahi nei mātou, ko taku hoa Dan, ko taku kaitiaki a Mark Grace. Kua rere ke ki tāku I pōhehe, kua tō ke au, I te mutunga iho kua whā ki te toru ki te aroa. Aue, he piki ake ana te mana, kai hea taku ihi ki Dan.
Well done, team. For the beaters, once again, thank you very, very much. Fantastic job.
I runga anō I te kaupapa wihiki, kua puhia e tēnei kai patu paihana te manu tea, o tira, māna te kaitiaki o ngā manu te pātara wihiki e haute.
Well done, Dee.
Check this out, whānau. Over 200 birds. And the good thing about it, not one of them is going to go to waste. The meat's eaten, and all those feathers go to local maraes for our kuia to make korowai. Mean. But I think the thing that stood out for me today was the camaraderie of all the shooters. I mean, they all come from different walks of life, lawyers, doctors, builders, whatever. But they all come here with a common cause, just have a good time, and a bloody good shoot up. That's for me now. It's time for me to go and collect my wager. Kia ora. Kia ora whānau, koro rāwhina mō tēnei wiki. Well, this week we're going to show you how to prepare kai without the use of cooking utensils. Now, everyone knows you can take the old tin foil out, put a bit of fish in there, in the fire for 10 minutes is done, the old potato on the fire. But I'll let him over here. He's got a few other tricks how to prepare kai. Adam?
Right, Howie, all we need, as I said here, brown paper bag that's been soaking in some water. We can put it down into the stream or wherever we've got some water now. Good brown paper bag is going to hold together. It's a lot more solid, so this is why we use it. We put that in the embers like that. Okay. We grab our egg. Put that in there. Grab our ration of bacon. Might grab 2 in there actually.
I'll have 2 eggs, by the way, mate.
You want 2 eggs? Then we just keep that in there, and that'll cook away. Bag's wet, so it won't catch on light, and hopefully it'll stay together before it actually does dry out to cook that egg and cook that bacon.
So what else can you cook in there, mate?
Okay, Howie, here we have another plain brown paper bag. Okay, just pour some water into there. Should be enough for a couple of cups. And then with our rock that's been heating up in the fire, we'll grab that out and we'll put it in there, and that'll boil the water for us. We'll take the rock out, pour it into our cups. Grab that in there. See that steaming up there?
Beautiful, mate. That won't take long. How's our bacon in there? Something long.
Okay, just starting to go off now, Howie. That'll be cooked in a few minutes. Here you go, Howie. We've got the steam coming out of our bag.
Hot water, mate. Instant
All
hot
right.
water.
Bring your cup over and we'll pour this bad boy out. There we go.
Thank you, mate. A bit for you.
A bit for me as well.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
It's hot. Cheers. All right, I'll check the eggs.
Bloody nice and hot, mate.
Yeah, I know, just all over my hand. Right, let's have a look here. Right, that is looking like it's pretty much done there, Howie. Right, time for eggs and bacon. That's well done. Look at that, Howie. Break open that. All right, mate.
Not bad, all right, mate.
Here's your plate. A bit of bacon for you. A bit of bacon for me. There we go.
Not bad, all right, mate. Not just a pretty face, eh?
No.
There you have it, whānau. Bacon and eggs cooked on an open fire with only the use of a brown paper bag. Bon appetito. Mauri ora. Koinei te kororo awhina o tēnei wiki.
I roto i tēnei wahanga o Hunting Aotearoa, ka whanatu tātou ki te whare o Dan Steele e tata nei ki ōwhango i te rohe o Ruapehu. Kei runga ake i taua rete ru ke te whare whio e noho ana. E whare tēnei mō ngā kai kuti hipi i mua, heoi, kua whakahaungi ake e tēn, hei paenga mo ana manuhiri.
G'day, Dan.
Hey, mate.
How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, good, good.
How you been?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, you've been well, eh?
What you practicing for?
Oh, it's just part of the lumberjack sports, mate.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So what's the story?
Oh, we're going to go and chase some goats and pigs and deer,
Yeah.
show you a bit of history.
Yeah?
Yeah, show you the Whakahoro River country and the bridge to nowhere, mate.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Yeah,
Hey? You related to Daniel Byrne or what?
yeah,
Way off?
yeah.
Kua whakahoro anō he ingoa mō tēnei takiwa. Mui ana tēnei rohe i te kōrero tāwhito Māori mai, Pākehā mai. Koe nei tētahi waua wāhi, ko te wairere o kai whakahuka. He maha ngā māhuatanga mai a ngā tūpuna ka kitea tonu tiana.
What I've got here is a bit of engineering from the old bridge to nowhere days when they put in these roads in. They didn't have bridge building materials and things to bridge these streams. You can hear the stream up there.
Yeah.
They couldn't make big culverts. And so what they used to do is when men were men, they'd go into the rock above where they want to build the road, and they'd tunnel a hole through the rock by hand with a pick all the way below where they want to build the road. And then they'd simply dam the stream up. And to just divert the stream through the hole in the rock, and you build a road over the top.
You're kidding me.
Mate, men were men. Yeah.
All right.
Amazing amount of work went into them, eh? Thousands of man hours building these tunnels through the road, through the rock here. Yeah. You can still see all the pick marks in the rock down there, and nowadays they're just they're obviously still working, but it's full of cave wetters and spiders, and you've got big nests of cave wetters in there.
Kaore I te rukahu, jiro hia. Koe nei ngā weta nui rawa atu o te ao. Ia tātou e haere huri noa ni Whakahoro, ka whakarite a ten te peke panji mai I rungi I te piriti.
No, what you doing up there?
Usually a couple of blue ducks nesting around here somewhere, or at the moment they're just sort of starting pairing up for mating, but they're often hanging around the gorge here, just roosting underneath. So if I spend a few minutes here whistling, often a male will come around the corner to check me out, you know. I just do the male blue duck whistle, and they're very territorial. Nothing answering. There's a lot of blue ducks out here, and it's a real nice clean bush stream, and that's what they like, you know. Clean, high water quality, and they feed on those mayfly larvae and all the you know, caddisfly larvae and that sort of thing.
They're pretty endangered, eh?
Yeah, there's not many blue duck left. There's a lot of areas they've gone from in New Zealand, and there might be 2,000 birds left, but of that might only be 600 odd effective breeding pairs of ducks. 600 breeding pairs, that's not a lot of ducks left in New Zealand. So we've got to look after what's here. They're a beautiful bird, absolutely beautiful bird.
He rā anō ki whare whio, e tata nei ki o whango.
Kia ora whānau, well, I'm here with my mate Leon, and I'll actually let him explain his job description. Brother?
Sweet, bro. Kia ora whānau. Well, what we're up to here is...
What are you?
Oh, I like to call myself an worldwide extreme conservationist.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, you know, or just commonly known as a trapper.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, so this is what I get up to. I run a couple of lines down here. This here is the show's total trap lines that are down this area. I start from sort of here, and I just run down our main road until I get to the end there. And what it shows on this is the type of predators that we kill, and the numbers for each trap. So each trap is GPSed, and the coordinates are put onto Google Earth, and then they just bring it up, and we can see where every trap is and what predators they're catching. For example, here we got this trap here is caught 7 rats, a cat. There's traps over here catching stoats. The other predator that is not shown on this is a hedgehog.
Is that right?
Yeah, hedgehogs, believe it or not, they like the old egg too.
So what are you actually trying to protect here?
What we're trying to protect here is one of our old mates, the old kiwis, but more importantly, or just as important, the old feel, the old blue duck, mate. I'm pretty new to this cause. I started last year mid-September.
Yeah.
So the data that we collected over the nesting period over summertime, it's just really to pinpoint where our ducks are. Now over the next 2 or 3 years, we should see an increase in ducks, chick survival and adult duck survival. What we got here, this type of trap here is just a single 200. See, it's only got one trap in there, but got one of the predators we need. Bit of a biggie.
What is it?
It's a rat, mate.
Dirty rat.
Dirty rat.
Dirty rat.
We just put the old knee on the side, lift her up, and because she's pretty fresh, I'll just pull it out. Just like that. And there you go, ladies. It's a pet for you.
Tino tawana ngā whakaritenga o tēnei Pākihi here kararehe a Leon. Hei tāna, kei te he pupuhi nane kochi mo te kaito māua ko Dan Mahi. Tēnā titiro atu. Me pupuhi pēa mai I konei. Nā, kua ngaro atu. Me huna te haere whakatata atu nā te mea hei tā Dan. Kaore I e tai ata pupuhi tāwhiti atu I te rua te kaumita. Ara, tētahi mo te kōhua.
Love them.
Good snapshot, mate.
Oh, she'll be right. Yeah, bit of dinner, eh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to buddy tasting this buddy goat stew, is it? Casserole.
Yeah, goat curry. Goat curry, a lot of that. Goat's the most eaten meat in the world. Red meat.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because I'm doing a lot of goats and preparing them for these tourists, and we do goat curries for doing it for adventure travel and stray. And so trying to come up with a system where I can skin a goat in 3 minutes, you know? Because if you're doing 10 of them, you don't want to be there all day, eh? And so whack the head off, you know, right just from ear to ear. Keep bending the head backwards, and that'll just cut straight between the vertebrae. So one cut and the head's gone. That's a bit of pig tucker. And then to prepare and make them real easy to skin, I just do one cut, open up all 4 legs and take the brisket and the neck out and take the balls off, all with one cut. So you just slice all that off, and then when you go to skin them, all the legs and that are already all opened up, eh? So you just got to cut the legs off and pull the skin off. And so it makes it real easy. So you just start up here, open them up, pick up the balls, and come all the way up the stomach and the brisket like that. 2 cuts. And when you get to the front legs, it'll just across the brisket, you just give an extra bit of a flick each way, opens up both front legs, and carry on your cut all the way out the neck, takes the brisket and all the throat off. And that way, when you roll him over, you'll see that he's opened up out the legs. He already opened up out the legs and opened out, you know, right through. So then you just gut him. When you go to get him home, you just flick the skin off the backs and pull the skin off. It is. All right?
Just mate.
Out of here.
Me pērā rawa te tī hore kiri na nekoti. Ka arawe rā e Dan. Hoki mai anoa tērā wiki, kia hoki atu tātou ki te taha i a Dan Steele, ki whare whio raua ko Mark Grace o Rathmoy. He haere mararo, marunga poti, marunga wakatopa anō hoki. Koe nei tō hōtaka pairawa atu, mō ngā mahi aruaru ko Hunting Aotearoa.
Here's our water.
Okay.
Sweet ass.
I forgot to mention.